damage. Let's see what happens for wave 80. Okay. I only lost one tardigrade. Hey everybody, welcome to another video. Today we're going to be doing the Mage character, focusing on elemental damage. What's nice with the Mage character is the fact that you start with a snake and a sacred sausage, so you can spread burn, you burn people on hits, which scales with elemental damage, so all around it's just a good combo. And we are going to be playing with the Icicle, which is actually one of my favorite weapons, although unreliable. So it can go really well if you get the right upgrades, but if you don't, by the time you get to the Horde wave, you just get absolutely overwhelmed. This is not my first attempt trying to do this video. I ended up getting... I only got my... Look at... The drop rate on Icicles is so bad. I actually only got my 6th Icicle in the previous run I did on the 9th wave. So I didn't have the damage. And they basically scale with base damage, not percentage. It's not like you get more elemental damage. They just scale with a flat base when you upgrade them, as well as a little bit more crit and a little bit more attack speed. So all around upgrading these is very important. I got very unlucky, which is quite sad. Do want to go for some luck. I'm going to take that now and then just roll for... We're actually going to take this because I think we're going to need to do a lot of rerolling. We'd normally want to push that for an upgrade. Oh, sorry, not an upgrade, a cursed one. And the sad thing is, in the previous run, I got a fishhook on wave 7. And I got my second drop of 1 on wave 10, which was locked to curse. And then I died on wave 11. Because I just got overwhelmed by... creatures. It's almost... I could just get something with some AoE to survive that also scales with elemental damage. Like a plank, for example, would be good. I think what I might do this run is focus a bit more on scaling my damage. I want to get that out of the way, and this is... No, I don't want that. One more reroll. Okay, perfect. One would actually be quite interesting to go like full mage class. Whenever I play any game, any MMO or RPG, whatever it is, if there is a caster, a wizard, a warlock, a sorcerer, that is generally my go-to pick. Big fan of magic classes. So I feel like playing the Icicles is kind of like throwing little mini frostbolts at people. Or ice lances, which always feels good. But maybe one would be even better. Go proper mage style. I'll try and think of a cool build of item combos and make a video on that. Let's go with some more luck. I mean, this is kind of huge to combo, but expensive. Come on, give me... I'll take that. See, I mean, the wand has the burning, so that could be really interesting for the Horde waves. Burn a group and then the burn spreads from the sausages. Or is this a snake? Snake. I'm going to avoid... No, I'm not going to avoid curse for now. Screw it. Let's get it. If it makes things harder, so be it. But I think what I did wrong in the last round was I focused a bit too much on balancing out my stats between some attack speed, some armor, some luck. I think... Oh. I definitely will need some armor in case, you know, things get a bit hectic. But I think I must just focus on straight damage and attack speed. One more reroll, see if we can get lucky. That was not lucky, we'll take elemental damage. Oh, holy fishhook in shop 5. Wow. Let's see if we can get lucky. We cursed something. Okay. If that Icicle is cursed, then this is the blessed run. And yeah, maybe we can go really far on this one. Ironically, in the previous run I did where I died, I actually got the fishhook and still commented on the fact that I feel like in every video I've recorded so far, I seem to get the fishhook really early, which when I play on my own and I'm not recording, I don't. I've had games where I only get my first fishhook in like mid to late 20s. So I've been really lucky. Maybe I should just record everything I do whenever I game and I can have a bit more luck. Do want a bit of armor though. This is feeling a little bit sketchy if I get hit. I only have 17 health. Sausage out of the way. Get some more damage. Okay, we got this. It's not terrible. I want to prioritize that rather and see if we can roll for an icicle. Okay, this would be massive. This would be absolutely massive. Did we get lucky? We got lucky again. Holy moly. Okay. We may have a game on our hands here. Getting that will just mean I can just purely focus on elemental damage. Because it's going to scale so stupidly fast. I actually wonder if the bonus... I wonder if the bonus I get also gets the additional modification from the Mage class. Or if it just gets a higher amount because the base amount I pick up is getting 25% more. We'll test that out. That'll be interesting. If we can get that out with a high curse. Oof. Oh, can I kill that? Please, can I kill that? Nice. Okay, well now we're getting the extra bag I picked up is useful. Don't want that. Let's take some speed. Okay, not what I wanted, but I'll take it definitely. No, let's not be greedy. I considered cursing, sorry, lock in both of those to try and curse them. But I think let's not be too greedy. There we go. The game rewarded my patience. This is a nice item to have, but you know what, let's just lock that as well. Gives us extra pity chance if something doesn't get cursed, but somehow with the 20% curse chance, I have managed to curse something on every single round. Really hope it's an icicle. Then we are in for a real game. Okay, extra 15 resources for that. What was the curse percentage I got on this? 63%, that is high. I think base at 35, so I think max is like 70, 74, 72%, maybe 75. So that is a very, very good one for this low level. It's also a really good economy item for just late game, getting more back when recycling things, because if I boost up my luck, which is the goal, especially if we get the lucky coin, then we're obviously going to get a lot more resources from recycling, because there'll be a lot of things we don't want. And because we get nothing out of melee and range damage, we can just recycle anything that comes in for that. You know what? I'll take it if it's free. I'm not going to say no to that. HP or armor, or just completely ignore those and look for attack speed. Yes. Oh man. Well, this wave went really well. Considering how I struggled in the last attempt I did on this, that was much better. We'll take that, definitely take that. Take some luck. Okay, 2.5 for every one I pick up. That is insane. Gonna take you. Okay, the game is just providing now. Do I be greedy? I'm gonna be greedy. I'm gonna be very greedy. Yes, something got cursed. If it's the nail, I mean, I won't be unhappy, but it would be funny if all three of the icicles get completely ignored. So we have a horde wave on the next wave. The engineering is just going to be helpful, because if I can have that scaling and have it cursed, then when I do get the item that turns elemental into engineering, we just get an instant damage boost. But I'm very curious to see what happens now with the elemental damage I pick up, if I get like a double bonus from a modifier, so we'll see. Things are dying relatively fast. Yeah, I do need to bump up my max HP just a tad. I think we are living a little bit on the edge here. That being said though, if I just get more damage and kill them faster, we never have to worry about taking damage. So, you know, that's the second option. But no, we definitely want some additional HP. Wow. I will not complain with that. Look how much more damage it does. 79. 0.55 attack speed. More piercing, more accuracy. Everything's better. That is just all around better. And then this super fine engineering weapon scales additional damage. We will take it. What? Okay. I kind of want to just take that now and not be greedy to get it cursed, because that is a stupid amount. We still have one more wave. We still have one more wave until we get to... I'm going to do that. We still have one more wave until we get to the Horde wave. So let's see if we can get a little bit more upgrade. Oh my word, I'm getting everything. I'm getting absolutely everything that's useful here. We cursed something? No, we didn't. Okay, that's pretty good. One or two of those I don't need cursed. The extra curse, sorry, not curse, the extra pierce from the purple weapon is going to be really helpful for the next wave. Would have been nice to get the other thing cursed, but look, I can't complain. Getting a fish hook at wave 5 or wave 6 and getting things cursed fairly frequently, there are no complaints. You can't ask for much more luck than this without sounding greedy. Yeah, wave 11 went really well. Feeling good about this. Feeling pretty strong. Sure, we'll take a little bit of that. We'll definitely take more attack speed. I'm going to take you. Actually, just going to take you. We'll leave these two to get cursed. I think 10% more damage is good. What do? We jump from 79 to 85. Definitely worth it. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Okay. We just have to hope we survive this wave. And then I think we're in a good spot. High potential, something got cursed. I don't want to jinx it by checking. But I feel like we had a 20% pity chance. So we had 40% already. Every attempt it makes, we get 5 more percent. So the last item would have had a 50% chance to be cursed. So that's pretty high. Okay, not killing them as fast as I thought I would. And considering the fact that I only have 24 HP, a little bit worrying if I get hit by cursed stuff. I feel like there's so many cursed creeps yet. Okay, that's half my health. I can only get hit once. That is not good. Oh no, that's going to spawn the fast guys. Oh. Okay, okay. This is feeling a bit rough. Ow. Please, I can survive. Please, 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 please. This run is so blessed. Don't let me die. Oh. Okay. Not the greatest because I missed out on so much. So many resources there. I'm actually going to take that for the HP. I'm going to take the crit. What do we want? Elemental damage. Or crit. Let's go with elemental damage. Okay. Let's see. 94 damage. 133 damage. That is huge. I'm actually going to just take one to get the upgrade in. I didn't mean to click twice. That's unfortunate. That was a bit of a waste. I'm going to lock this. I want that. It's expensive, but I have negative dodge. I need to fix that. I desperately need to fix that. Wow. Things are done a lot faster now. I will definitely take that. This is good. Can't believe how close I came to dying in that previous round though. Right, well the wave is going really well. Kind of melting a bit. Those two upgrades definitely helped a lot. I think I've got a decent amount of damage now, so I think I should just be a little bit safe and invest into... Oh, sure. I was going to say invest into some armor and I get +4 armor. That is fantastic. And a large HP bump. Combine these two, take you and you. Okay. Game is definitely providing now. Let's actually take that one and lock that one. Definitely. Oh, that is interesting. But 3 damage per second. I'll die in 1 round. Do not have the right character or build to be taking something like that now, but legendary at this level. Very interesting drop. Yeah, 4 armor is making me feel a lot safer. 48 HP. I feel like we're in a really good spot at the moment. What I would really like to see though is just the ricochet. Having the icicles bounce would be very, very welcomed. And more piercing and increased piercing damage. Those are kind of the key items we want if we want to be able to take this to much higher levels. The goal for this one, the one I'd actually recorded, which is supposed to go live on the 27th. I realized the audio was terrible, so I'm basically not re-recording it, but just another version of Mage. I took that to 30. I'm going to see if I can maybe take this a bit higher. And I'm trying to just edit in between some of the waves. Wow, that was just a lot of all-round damage. Which is possibly stupid. Let's take some crit. More HP from consumables, definitely. I need HP, and I should have actually got a bit more armor. This is actually quite nice. I'll take that in next wave. Oh no, and it's Horde wave. Well, okay, if we have the damage, then taking the extra XP was the way to go, because this is a Horde wave. We got the 20% from the Scar, and then the Peacock is 100%. So we could get 2 or 3 levels this round, which would be amazing. I just can't get hit. I'm gonna guess a cursed thing hitting me is probably gonna be half my health. No, don't overwhelm me. Do not overwhelm me. It's starting to overwhelm me a bit. Come on, come on. I need to get out of the corner now. Oh. Yeah, okay, that wasn't even cursed, and that was about 25% of my HP. Running in this direction is bad. Backtrack. Oh, backtrack again. Okay, that sucked in terms of how many resources I lost there. Didn't get many level ups because of all that dodging. But that's gonna help. Okay. Surely something gets cursed now. We have 3 of them in the shop. Yes. Okay, so this is gonna be good. We have a boss wave coming up in 2 levels. I should make up all that lost XP now, because I can obviously loot everything on this wave. But yeah, as you can see, even with good damage, without Pierce and without bounces, we still struggle on Horde waves, getting overwhelmed a bit. And it's not like I picked up the celery, which made them have more HP. That was just them having more damage. Extra speed feels very good. Yeah, I think the boss is going to melt, to be honest. I'm doing a lot of single damage, single target damage. That was a cursed wall rust there, and he just got obliterated. Oh, he spawned, and he's dead. Okay, so yeah, definitely have a lot of single target damage. We just need some form of bounce now. Or pierce. Bounce or pierce. Got 3 level ups there. Elemental damage. Let's take some more range. Let's take some more attack speed, and let's take some more damage. We'll take the icicle. I think I might combine one of those and just grab you for now. I will lock something else in the shop. Oh, that's so tempting. I think we go for that. And we curse these, well, we lock these 2. Let's take the armor. Yeah, the armor will help. And this is always nice. Let's play a little bit safe again this round. Was that a 1k crit? I think it was. 678. No, I don't think it was. Yeah, definitely good going for the Peacock. This is going to help a lot. Okay, well, that way went well. Let's just take this to get it out of the way. More attack speed. Let's actually get some crit. That is lovely. That's what we want to see. And I mean, look at this. 5 elemental damage, plus 2.5, plus 5 HP. Madness. Madness, madness, madness. I'm actually going to go for this. A, to get it out of the way, and B, extra damage. Let's see how fast the... Okay, cool. So, that just happened. Wow. It'd be pretty amazing if there is a ricochet in this crate. Well, that is not a ricochet at all. But look, having the recycling thing is just absolutely insane for value. Sure, 27 luck. And we have a cursed icicle. This is what I want to see. So we have one more icicle to get cursed. I don't really want to drop any more armor, but 10% crit is too nice to say no to. We want all of these actually for some... Wow, and it's cursed already. Oh, this is nice, but I don't think it's worth 229, and I don't really want to lose any more dodge because I'm going to need dodge soon. So, let's skip that for now. Probably shouldn't have rolled away all of my money there, but... I think what might be good to go for is... just smidge more armor. If I can get an armor upgrade from the end of this wave, that'll be worth it. Ideally 2 or more, just purely because boss wave coming up next. If it's 2 of like the really annoying ones that are throwing projectiles in all directions, and look at that, 20 damage. That wasn't a boss hit, that's just a normal enemy. So yeah, need to make sure we can survive getting hit like twice in a row accidentally. Sometimes they just hit you from all angles. I actually got hit 3 times in a row in the last round. Those guys that explode and shoot bubbles out. Yeah, like 4 of them went off at the same time, and I just couldn't dodge quick enough. And then while trying to dodge one late, walked into another, and then walked into another. Not losing armor. We'll definitely take the mirror. Oh, we have a guaranteed legendary. 5 armor. Perfect. Flag. Perfect. I think we can do better than that. We can definitely have done better than that. I mean, look at my damage. 326 or 17. That's a solid 30% damage buff. We'll even take that. That I'm gonna lock. That I'm gonna lock, and that I'm gonna lock. Okay. Let's kill some bosses. Yep, see, it's 2 that are shooting the most obnoxious amount of... what? Oh, well, I guess they can't shoot balls if they're dead. Right, guess we definitely have a run on our hands here. Which, considering how close we came to dying on wave 11, is good to see. We get way more resources now from the black flag as well. I need to invest into some more HP. But yeah, if one of these 2 red items can be bounced, we are just gonna melt. This could definitely be a good high wave run based on how it's going right now. A lot more range too, because like these guys, they pull up further away, and then suddenly you're dealing with like 5 of their attacks at the same time. So I think it would be nice to have a bit more range and be able to just clear them out before I even see them. They only attack when they get a certain range from me. I'm very curious to see what the black flag got me in resources, because we got 1,300 already and I haven't even recycled anything yet. This is huge. Okay. Exciting run, I like it. Oh, let's not be stupid though. 1,600 you know what? I wouldn't normally want to lose crit, but actually no. I'm not going to take that or that. Let's get some dodge up and the range that we wanted. Let's take these 2. What did my black flag? It's 528 resources. That is nuts. Yes, more projectile pierce. Sure. Straight up elemental damage and a pearl. I mean, I got 468, 562. Okay, that's the kind of the interesting thing. If you leave your base damage quite low, you can actually get really massive improvements from it. Like being at 20% and then jumping up to 50% is a huge buff. I don't know what is going on with these, but we have just got an insane amount of bonus damage. Oh, we got a boss. Oh, I took the peacock, didn't I? Or did I skip it? Did I skip it? What just happened? I barely even saw their health bar. Okay. Wow. I don't know what is going on with my luck right now. This is insane. This is the 5th one of these I found already. It's like the game knows I need elemental damage, and it's just throwing elemental damage at me. I'm not complaining. I'm not complaining at all. This is going very nicely. Lucky coin. This is why we want to get more crit. Oh, sorry, no, more luck. Oh, no, more crit, sorry. More crit equals more luck, yes. My brain stopped braining there for a moment. I don't really... Yeah, I could take a little bit more speed, but I wouldn't mind finding the item that caps out my speed, because I don't really like being too much faster than around 25-30%. I actually find I end up running into things. You get used to a certain speed, and then you just run into them. So definitely been a very lucky run so far. Getting that fishhook has been incredible for getting some nice upgrades. But ironically though, as you can see, that's the only fishhook I've gotten so far. So we got one at wave 6, and we've had 16 more waves since then, and I haven't seen another one. So sometimes you can get really lucky, and then sometimes not so much. I'm gonna go for the dodge. That is just... wow. That is crazy luck. Let's get the padding out of the way. Get you out of the way. I actually quite like that. Definitely gonna take the celery tea in this. I want to get some more XP now and start bumping up levels quite a bit if I can. I think we have a decent secondary amount already. 145. It's not bad. Really helpful in just getting those additional stats, and having the barnacle that is going to give me the extra stat points makes those level up so much more impactful. I mean, having a curse would have been even better, but you know, that can sometimes be the downfall with going for curse, is you wait so long. I've sat with items in the shop waiting for them to be cursed for like 7 or 8 rounds in a row. And then you end up having 2 or 3 slots locked, and you're not really getting stronger during the wave, and then you end up just dying because you didn't get what you need. Or what normally happens to me is I get it upgraded, I'm in cursed, I buy it, and then I die in the next round. So sometimes it's better to just bite the bullets. I think I said this in a video before. I think it would be nice to have the Void Pearl, which is that item that a lot of the guys playing with mods use, where you get a random pearl that can curse an item you have already. Sure, we'll get that out of the way. We'll get that. Definitely want that XP. I'll take HP regen. Definitely take crit. You are cursed. Finally have our last cursed item. Nice. What else do we want to look for? That is exactly what we want to look for. I don't really want to be greedy and get it cursed. We can have more than one of them, so I will wait to get another one. Let's see how fast we kill this boss. He survived a bit longer than the previous bosses, but he's still getting melted. Oh, that's lovely. The scary part is we haven't even reached the point of like ridiculous scaling yet, where you're just getting stupid strong. There's so many cool upgrades we can get. Retromation Hoodie is going to make this disgusting. more bounces, more pierce, and then you just really focus on getting the pearls and luck, and your damage percentage just goes nuts, because we only had 76% damage percent now with what, 196 elemental damage. That is a lot of elemental damage. So like an extra 100% damage, it's basically double damage. And if we have enough pearls, one upgrade of 50 luck is, you know, good 30, 40, 50% damage depending on how many of the pearls I have at the time. We can take that. Let's get these. Don't want the lifesteal. I'm going to be safe and take a bit of HP actually. Take some more range. Burning deals additional 19% of current enemies' HP. That is disgusting, actually. Wow. Okay, upgrade you. Almost maxed out on my icicles. What's your percent? Your scaling? 185. That is better than this purple one. What if we combine you? Okay, that works. Upgrade you. Already, oh, that's still a 185. Did I misjudge what was happening there? I may have. This is interesting. I might try and curse that. Lifesteal, we do not want to be taking damage. This would be nice to just get out of the way. But, okay. I need to find some hunting trophies, though. Because I feel like I'm not getting too much money in the rounds. I can't remember if I found a... what's the thing called? Telescope, binocular thing? I don't know if I got one. I do. The spyglass. So I only have one, which isn't cursed. If I find another one, I definitely want to get that cursed, because having cheaper rerolls is super, super important for late game, because you do so much rerolling between rounds. We will get a lot more crates soon as well, once we get more luck. We got a decent amount of luck from the lucky coin, but I mean our crit's only at 79, so when we get our crit up to 100%, that just hit me for 40 damage. Ooh, I may need more armor when things start to get a bit chaotic. Okay, you didn't miss anything in the shop round. The binoculars didn't get cursed, and I basically just rolled through and got a few little minor elemental damage upgrades, but nothing exciting or show worthy. Got a little more luck too as well, so gotta try and edit my videos a little bit more so that they're not just, you know, unedited straight runs, especially if we're gonna push higher waves. You know, want the video to be like an hour. If we're going up to like wave 40 or something, I want to try and keep it around 35-40 minutes. If we go wave 50, you know, for every like 10 waves, maybe add 5 to 10 minutes to the video, so there'll be a lot of things cut out of it. But also when we get to the point where we're just demolishing waves, I mean, I don't know, you can let me know in the comments if you find that to be enjoyable to watch. But for a solid 60 seconds every wave of just watching me stand still and everything die doesn't necessarily sound like the most enjoyable thing to watch. So I'll leave that up to you to tell me. Let's get you out of the way. Get some more armor, sure. I really want this, but I want it cursed, so I'm going to be greedy. What do we want to go for? Actually, let's go for some dodge. So this is what I wanted to curse just to see. I only lose 1 armor and 1 HP for 24% crit and 102 range, and that gives me luck. That is so worth it. This, I'm actually going to grab that as well. Let's get the satchel. Get the coupon. Don't really care for baby elephant. I don't really need that. I'll take these two. They'll balance each other out. Get some more enemies. Oh, in the previous wave, I did get a mouse. So some extra enemies, which is good. More enemies equal more money, which is what we want. Definitely want to go for luck. Let's get you upgraded. It's still sitting at 185%. I'm very confused. Sure. Let's get some more dodge. Okay. Let's see how wave 27 treats us. And then next wave we have another boss. So might just skip ahead for that. See if anything noteworthy happens in the shop. Okay, so we are getting another ricochet, so that's always nice. Again, it would be nice to have these cursed, but I don't want to be too greedy. I'm going to bump up my armor just a little bit. In fact, a double little bit. This is the one, and that we want cursed, because if we can get that to every ranged weapon's second projectile has +3, that is insanely good. I'll take more percent damage because I've actually been picking up a few little items that are making me lose a bit of damage. So, oh, I didn't realize how much money I spent. So yeah, my damage is still only at 84%. I still only have the 1 pearl. Let's see what happens to the bosses, and they're dead. Oh, that's a lot of... Okay, that was a little bit sketchy. Just purely because in 2 more waves time, we are going to deal with 3 of them at a time. And that can get a bit worrying. Might want to try pump up my range a bit more. What are we on? 263. It's not terrible, but if we can have these bouncing all over the room, shooting from much further away, especially if that other item gets cursed, the shell, then we are in a great spot to push this. I might even take this up to wave 50. I mean, I say it as if it's guaranteed if it's my decision. We never know. I might just get wrecked somewhere along the way. So we'll have to keep an eye on what happens. But so far it's looking good. It seems like a nice build that we can get far with. And this is why I like the Icicles. I quite enjoy the fact that they are such a challenge in the beginning of the game. Because, you know, out of the 2 times I've recorded this now, I have actually probably had to try like 8 times in total to get a worthwhile video. That was unfortunate. It was actually really unfortunate. I'm going to take this for the dodge, because when we get Reformation Hoodie, it's going to scale with our dodge. So we want that. Don't care for more armor right now. That is the best possible curse I could have gotten. And there's a pull. 1 pull, extra 30% damage. Take more boss damage, because clearly they don't die fast enough. Let's see if we can get something big here. Now we're talking. Let's see. 201%, 214, 191, 193. There are 2 that are pretty average. I actually want this as well. This is going to be nice for survival. And I also lost a bit of speed because I've been picking up some items that make me lose speed. So not a bad idea to try and get a bit more. Look how much damage. Not only the... What's the guy called? The sausage? Look, yeah, I think it's actually called the sausage. Look how much damage that is doing. And also this item. I've never done a build with this before. Greek Fire. I've never ever utilized this. This is basically like an extra giant's belt. And the thing's sitting at 155k. My highest weapon's only at 250. Now it's at 190. That is crazy. I think this mix with Giant's Belt is going to be a pretty rough combo, just in terms of the amount of damage output. And now look at all the bounces. Oh, just look at it. They just go. Okay, we have a really solid run on our hands here. This is exciting. Okay, so sadly, this did not get cursed. That would have been really nice for the boss wave, but I think we're pretty okay without it. Definitely have... Wow! I mean, 57% damage for -1 attack speed. What a trade. Never say no to that. I'm also picking up these just purely for the dodge, because Reformation Hoodie is going to stack with dodge. More dodge, sure. More attack speed, a little bit more speed. I really wouldn't mind getting that item that stops my speed now. Let me take the range. I'm gonna lock you 2 in a row. 55 and 57%. I mean, wow. Okay, let's kill you. Wow, okay. I was worried about... I was worried about 3 of them, but there were basically none of them. That was just nasty. And we're almost at the point where I can just stand in the middle of the room. And with a bit more range, we definitely can. I wouldn't mind getting more of the mice and the... Oh, I always forget the name of it. That little item that gives you 5% more enemies. Because I feel like we could definitely handle... I mean, shit, we could probably handle 100% more enemies at this point. And sure, when they start scaling way more than me, which starts happening now in the 30s or late 30s, then it can be a bit overwhelming. But for the amount of cash I can make right now and get upgrades, it's gonna be really good. But also look at the amount of crates we're getting on average now per wave. Very good. I did pick up a tardigrade in the previous round that I was just, you know, going through the levels without recording that. Well, I mean, I cut it out. So that's gonna help. I don't really care for explosion. I really want this, but I want to... You know what? I'm gonna take it. We don't have any of them cursed. We have a 60% chance to curse now. Let's just be grateful for that. Take more luck. This is cursed. Thank you. Right. Is there anything specific that I want other than just straight damage and obviously a Retromation hoodie? We want more range, so I'm going to try and find some range. We're always going to take crit because it's more luck, and that obviously had elemental damage. That is huge. Attack speed, 2% attack speed every 1 second. Bonuses lost when taking damage. I don't see a downside to this. So sure, let's definitely take that. Let's get the cauldron out of the way. Elemental damage. Mirror and things cost less. I mean, now we look for something big. In fact, having the mirror now, if this pearl can get cursed, let's see. Do we get lucky? Where are my fishhooks? Oh, super low because I got them so early. That did not get cursed, so that's unfortunate. If I can lock that in the shop again, I might need to skip a round of upgrades. Or just, you know, leave that locked and not lock anything else. But if I can get 2 times cursed pearls, yeah, insane damage boost. So I think the only thing that I might prioritize over the 2 pearls is actually XP. I know that sounds weird, but I really find that to be the best way to level up my luck. If you can get, because we have the Barnacle already that increases the amount we get, if you can have like 70 or 80 luck from 1 round just from the store, when we do then have all the pearls, it just stacks up so much. And trying to get luck from items is nowhere near as efficient. Well, I mean, it's still good, but yeah, I just find this to be the best. We won't need attack speed anymore from the level ups because we'll have Retromation hoodie. Yeah, definitely good. Don't want the couch, just give me more cash. Do not want that. I don't want to lose enemies. This is huge. What are we on at the moment? Minus 70%. That is absolutely massive then. Let's get that out of the way. Sure, attack. I mean, sure. No. Right, what do we want? Armor. Don't really want more armor. I think I may go for more dodge or luck. Can we find luck? 27 luck. Let's take it. So you didn't get cursed. I mean, this is still interesting, but no. I'm gonna try and stick to what I said. As I said, we get this. No. Stick to what you said. Stick. The game is just testing me now. You know what? Let's lock it. We'll leave it up to fate. Wow. Okay, was that 2 bosses, 3 bosses, 7 bosses? Who even knows? I'd love to know as well for anyone that is this far into the video, if you can leave a comment on like audio quality, how things sound. I'm playing around with some settings. Probably gonna have to look at getting a new mic. I thought this mic was good, but it's not the greatest. It's literally just what I use for work. So yeah, if you can, we much appreciate it. Just let me know if like vocally wise it sounds good, game sounds not too loud. Yeah, I'd appreciate that. Spending so much of my money in rerolling, that is such a waste. Okay, so this got cursed. Oh, it didn't increase the enemy amount. Oh, I don't know what to do. I'm just gonna take the pulls. I'm gonna take the pulls. I can't, yeah, I can't keep waiting. That's the thing. It would have been so nice to have the... Yeah, to have the Fish hooks cursed. But it is what it is. I'm going to lock you to get you cursed maybe. Maybe we can get a higher roll than one of these. Otherwise, we are just looking for Retribution Hoodies right now. We'll take more XP we can find. Sure, extra HP. There you are. Amazing. Okay, then I don't want to lock that, because we want the Retribution Hoodie. Let's get these so we can get all our resources in. Thank you. Thank you. Extra pearl. I mean, damage is already up to 439%. Let's take both of these. Okay. Let's see how this wave goes, and then hopefully we have a cursed Retribution Hoodie. Okay, so let's see what happened. I actually skipped a whole round. I did not get the Retribution Hoodie cursed, which is pretty crazy, considering we had 60% chance. Next wave is going to be a boss wave, so let's give them an extra 100% HP, why not? What do we want from here? We want luck or range. I'll take luck. It's still not cursed. That is... I'm cursed. That is crazy. 30% pity chance. We have a 90% chance to curse this thing. I cannot. My brain cannot comprehend how that didn't get cursed. But it is what it is. More pierce. Amazing. We're down to 40% pierce damage now. This is huge. Definitely take you for some more HP. Sure, some more armor. More luck, extra damage. It's going to be needed. Okay. I mean, surely this gets cursed on this round, and hopefully we don't die. Okay. I don't know where the 100% more health they had went, but yeah, they're 100% dead. So I would say we're officially really strong. We are reaching the part of the game now where I'm going to have to start prioritizing tardigrades. Though as I say that, I've still only seen the one that I have. I have not seen any more. But even looking at my armor, I mean, we're sitting at 72% less damage. I will probably still get like 2 to 3 shots at this point. Can we hit one? Okay, that got nullified. Let's see. Okay, only 84 damage. Actually, maybe I'm being a bit worried for nothing. Maybe we still have a way to go before they get too strong. But it's good to start stacking them up now while we can, because obviously things get exponentially more expensive, and then it just gets way, way harder to actually buy them. There are some strategies like having one locked in the shop, having a cursed, and then working your way towards... Let's get that out of the way. Working your way towards getting mirrors, but again, it's all luck dependent. Like you can't guarantee that. So, I don't know if I would like losing 6 dodge there, but whatever. And I really want these pearls cursed. No, go away. I don't want you. We go for luck. 4%. That is insane. I think 5% is the highest, so this is pretty good. I'm happy with that. We'll take you as well. Sure, we'll take you and you. More XP. We'll never say no to that. Cheap prices. Fantastic. More dodge equals more attack speed. Great. More luck equals more damage. Let's give them some more HP as well. Right. Show me a pearl. Come on. No pearl. I'm going to try and curse this. It is a unique, so we can get it out of the way. Let's see if 100% more health for them helps them in any way. Look at that attack speed. Oh my. Oh my. Utterly melted. This is going to be... This is looking like one of those runs that I could take to a point where I just get bored and want to quit. I can still see so much potential for getting stronger. So, yeah. This is pretty crazy. Okay, so this bandana is quite interesting. That is very nice. We get some additional pierce and we only lose 5% damage. So that is huge to take. I'm going to curse this and just see if I can get a higher roll. May as well get some more pickup range. Why not? Don't want that at all. Okay. Yeah, the rerolls are already getting so expand. Wow. Okay, cool. There were 3 bosses apparently. I didn't see them. Did you see them? I definitely didn't see them. That is nuts. Oh, love getting to this level of strength in this game where everything is just getting melted. I think we can definitely take this to high waves. I'll probably cut it off at 50. And yeah, I don't want to have the recording be too long. Or maybe I can just skip a few levels. But it is... I have 45 minutes until I need to start work. So I want to try and finish this up before then. Let's see how far I can get before I need to get to work. I think the only noteworthy item I got in the shop there was I've started collecting things that are doing damage based on luck. So you can see on the left hand corner I've got the like brown face thing and the baby elephant. I just figure seeing as we have a decent amount of luck, I may as well just why not add more damage to the amount of damage I do, because things aren't dying fast enough. So definitely going to be... Oh, hello. Damn it. Yeah, definitely going to be useful to just have extra damage. Things are going to start to scale annoyingly fast from the enemy's point of view. So, yeah. Not going to be able to kill them as quickly, so any additional help we can get will be good. What I'm also doing between rounds is just... I'm not actually picking up the pearls that I'm getting out of crates, because I really want them cursed. Like, you can only have 20 pearls, it's 1% more damage for the luck. I'd rather have 2 or even 3 if you can get really lucky with the curse. So, I mean, like there, that's 70 damage. It could be 140, or it could be 210, and considering I have 741, it adds up. It's a lot. Take a bit more range. I just locked those for why not. I didn't have anything else to lock at the time. I'm going to try and roll for some good stuff. Oh, there we go. We'll take that. It's cursed already. And I'll take that. Don't really have to worry about boss waves. It's only in 2 waves time. That's always good for the luck. And if I can get a cursed, why not? I don't need it right now. One more roll. Let's actually buy that for the next wave. Maybe we get a nice roll. Right, so what I did manage to get in between that wave was the shackles, which is what I was speaking about earlier. Speed is capped at 26. I don't need more than that in terms of movement speed, so it just gets the item out of the way. It's extra range, why not? And then I can pick up any speed item without having to worry about being too fast. This is crazy. 20... It's like 26 speed. Plus that 11 engineering. Oh, I did get the book earlier from a crate. Which I'd skipped past, I think. Where is it? I'm fine. There we go. The strange book. This would have been nice to have cursed as well, but seeing as I have the additional engineering scaling on damage, definitely helped. And what we are looking for now, I'll always take XP. XP is great. We'll always take luck. And then we just want to roll for pearls. But the game keeps showing me other things that are nice to buy, which is annoying. Stop giving me experience. No. Trees we always want for crates for money. Wave 40 bosses. Let's see what they can do. Or what they can't do. Okay, goodbye. Wow. This is just insane. This might actually be one of the strongest rounds I've ever had on the mage character before. And just look how cool all the icicles look. That's what we want to see. So yeah, that was wave 40, done and dusted. I'm absolutely melting at this point. And we do have 3 tardigrades now as well. We're probably going to want, by the time we get to wave 50, you're going to want to at least have 10 of them would be amazing, but that is obviously asking a lot. Maybe we get lucky here. And I really need to start finding the pearls in the shop, because I need... Oh, I should have taken that. I need to start getting the pearl damage scaling. It's going to be pretty important. Oh, legendary heavy. Right, I'm just going to roll for pearls. Okay, about to go into wave 45. I did manage to find 1 pearl finally, and I actually picked up 1 additional one from a crate in the previous round, because like 1 pearl is 95% damage. I need the damage. I started to notice things taking slightly longer to kill. Never mind. I know that sounds weird to say considering how fast these things are dying, but when you got a lot of the big guys cursed running at you and then actually running before they're dead, it gives you a bit of an impression that you are getting a bit less damage than you need. Although, as I'm saying that right now, I actually think I picked up a celery before that round. Yeah, which is probably why. So, maybe I worried for nothing. But, yeah, they got absolutely deleted. And I really hope, I mean, finding a mirror now would be absolutely ideal. Mirror and a cursed pearl. I might actually just cheese it out in the shop for a few waves and just keep rolling for more mirrors, buy more mirrors, stack them up, and then buy a cursed pearl. If I can get 2 or 3 of them cursed, that's going to be huge for damage. Okay, so I did manage to find 1 more pearl in the previous round. Somehow didn't get cursed. That is unfortunate because it would have been nice before the boss, but it does give me some time to search for a mirror. I have literally still not found a single mirror, and I'm bypassing stuff like this, which is 5 more elemental damage, 200% scaling on top of 2300% damage scaling. It's annoying because I'm bypassing a lot of like minor upgrades, but they all add up. But let's see how wave 50 goes. I'm just gonna stand still. We're gonna leave this in the fates of the Brotato gods and see what happens. Okay, that's what happens. I did lose a tardigrade, so you know we were 20% away from actually taking some damage. This is going crazy good. I'm very happy about this run. And we still have, how many pills do I have? I still have 7 pill slots to go. I could get all 7 cursed. That's like, what? It's 1%, so that's 14% more damage of my luck. Am I doing that math right? It's 2%. Oh, that's if it's cursed. Yeah, that's 14% more for every 10 luck. We have a lot of luck. So, yeah, although the luck from the lucky coin is not counted into the pearl damage, which is a bit of a bummer. It's only, if you read it correctly, it says it's only permanent luck you have, and the lucky coin doesn't count as permanent luck. The lucky coin is just, you know, additional scaling on top. So, but that still helps for crates. Yeah, and obviously drops in the shop. Maybe we can get lucky and get a mirror here. Let's see. We got a mirror. Okay. This is big. So that is cursed, and that's a 3% one. Look at 418, and this is only showing you the stats of 1 times. That is how important the mirror can be. I'm going to roll and see if we can find an extra mirror. An extra mirror would be absolutely bonkers. We're not finding a mirror. This is what every wave that I've cut out of this video looks like. It's just me rolling for mirrors. Okay, well, let's see. We're at 2400, 35k damage. Boom. 46k. That is filthy. Next boss wave. Stand still. What happens? And then okay. I just wanted to move. I don't want to risk it and get killed. Yeah, it is... Jeez, I've been recording for an hour and 20 minutes. Hour and 40 minutes already. So I am going to pause this and continue recording later. Okay, so we're about to go into wave 55. Did manage to get lucky with a cursed pearl. I think we'll definitely take another bounce. I'm holding off on buying it. I wanted to see if I can get lucky with a mirror. Not quite as lucky as I wanted, but as you can see, it's not like we need the damage right now. We are still just absolutely destroying bosses. I wonder what my boss damage bonus is. Oh, where is that? I might be looking at it if you've seen it on the screen. There we go, damage against bosses. 193% more damage against bosses. That's pretty high. I did find a cursed tardigrade, so we're up to 8 tardigrades now. It's a decent amount. when they overwhelm me, though, the speed at which they attack, like if they run on top of you, is just so fast that will get depleted in seconds. It'll be dead suddenly. I will die the way the bosses just died in this round. Right, so we've just finished wave 61, and I'm still hunting for some pearls to curse. To be honest, the rounds are actually getting a little bit sketchy. Things are surviving a lot longer than I want them to, and the longer I hold off on buying a pearl or taking the pearls from the shop, the worse it's getting for me. So see now when the wave starts, I mean, things still get melted, but look at that, things are getting closer. This is when it starts to get a bit sketchy. They're not dying immediately, especially the bigger guys, and I'm losing a lot of scaling by not just picking up pearls. So I think if in the next 2 rounds or so I haven't found them, I'm going to need to just pick these up, because I'm not getting enough damage, and I'm spending all my gold on rerolls in the shop. I'm not actually spending anything on upgrades. I mean, I can't get many, they cost so much anyway, but I need something. So yeah, definitely gonna have to try and make a plan on that, otherwise I may just need to pull up three pulls. Don't know how far we're gonna take this. The elemental's nice, but you know, going with like a melee weapon and you can get the robot arms, which every level you guarantee to get more scaling, definitely helps. Or like a character that gets additional luck from picking up fruits or anything like that. This is, I mean, I'm still strong, but yeah, I keep just having to recycle these over and over again, which is very painful to do because I need the damage. But yeah, not really much else I can do about it right now. I'm just trying to get as much luck in the shop as I can here. Anyway, I'll just take elemental damage, dodge for attack speed, crit for luck. Yeah, if we don't get it now, see, like these, this is even at half the amount of engineering. If we could get these and be melee, we would be in a good spot. But not getting the pearls that we need. Gonna have to make a decision very soon on what to do about that. As you can see, I mean, look at the reroll cost already. I could do maybe 2 more now, maybe 3. Yeah, 1 more. Still none. Yeah, bit of a struggle. Okay, we finally found it. I cannot buy it yet though. Well, I can, but oh, I can only actually take 3, and I already have 3 built up, so I'm gonna grab that. Let's see what that damage goes from 4,800. Okay, that is worth it. We may now have a chance. We're going on to wave 65. Bosses are still going down really quickly, but honestly, the bosses aren't really what the problem is. It's the really strong creeps that are pushing through. So, not the most ideal, but at least I have my pulls out of the way now. I can try and focus a bit more on some other things. But yeah, the cost of things is getting so high. I did actually just get my 2nd hunting trophy though, and I'm starting to realize that instead of going silent for a few rounds and just standing in the middle, skipping some waves so you don't have to watch all of them, I may need to just be a bit more vocal, because I could be dying at any point, and then I don't know how I'm going to add that into the video when I can't. It's just silent and suddenly I'm dead. So I may have to start just chatting a bit more through these waves and see which ones I can cut out. But even getting those pearls now, I feel like I've fallen behind quite a lot with all the things I've passed on. It's not the best. We're just going to need as much elemental damage and luck as we can get. Although that was lucky. I just got a whole bunch of luck there. Take literally anything that's just going to give damage. Yeah, let's grab the mirror. Sure, we'll just take that. I mean, look how expensive things are. See what wave 66 has to hold for us. Right, we're about to go into wave 70. Yeah, scaling is dragging behind a bit. I'm really struggling to get my damage up. Don't know how much longer I'm going to be able to push through the waves. As I said, at wave 65, the The bosses definitely still go down really quickly, but that's because of all the increased damage to boss items that we found. But I've kind of reached a point now where I don't really have infinite scaling anymore. I don't have anything that is giving me elemental damage or normal percent damage or anything like that per round. I'm basically just relying on finding luck upgrades. Any item that gives me luck or any level up that gives me luck, because that just gives me straight damage percentage, and then obviously on top of that anything that gives me elemental damage. But I mean, I'm already at 863 elemental damage, and that's including the cursed item that gives me more elemental damage when I pick up elemental damage, and I'm picking up everything that I can find. So don't know how much further I'm going to be able to take this, but we will definitely have to see. Okay, we're about to go into wave 75. Not really had much in terms of upgrades, but let's see how we do against this wave. One thing I have also noticed, I don't know if any of you have noticed this before, but I feel like the higher you get in waves, the less crates you start to get. I honestly feel, I mean, I have like 3,300 luck or something, and I feel like I got more crates with 300 luck at the lower levels. Sure, I have 7 now, but there were, what, 5 bosses that spawned, and each of them dropped a crate, so I've only had 2 crates outside of that. I don't know if I dodged those or if my tardigrades just soaked. I think I have 14 tardigrades in total. But yeah, this is starting to, I mean, look how long it's starting to take to kill things. And I mean, look at the damage on the level, 970 million damage on one of my weapons. And it's just not enough. I mean, it's enough for now, but they're just going to get exponentially stronger as the waves go by. I'm going to start to fall off very, very soon. Okay, we are going into wave 78, so another boss wave. Wave 77 was rough. I struggled. I didn't lose any tardigrades, but things were catching up to me a lot. So I think wave 80 is probably going to be my cutoff. I don't think I'm going to be able to take it much further than that. And yeah, it's a bit sad that this character falls off so much, but when you don't have something that's just constantly giving you damage multipliers, or if I had like explosion damage and then I can get additional scaling with that, because you've got to remember that scaling is multiplicative, so you multiply your, say, elemental damage multiplied by your damage percent multiplied by your explosion damage. We only have 2 multipliers to work with here, so the fall off can happen. Yeah, it's a bit unfortunate, and would have liked to have tried to take this to 100, but I mean, look how much they're catching up already. Things are getting pretty close. I was wrong at wave 75 when I said I had 14 tardigrades. It's only 12, which is still good. I didn't get hit. I didn't lose any, so we could potentially push this much higher. But I think that's going to be a real stretch. And to be honest, I kind of wouldn't mind stopping this run. It feels like it's been going on forever. This is my 3rd time recording. Just the same run to try and keep the video going. Well, not keep the video going, but to see how far we can get. But it is definitely starting to feel like we're going downhill from here. Let's see what wave 79 has to hold for us. Oh yeah, they're already getting through. Look how much, oh, look at those guys. And I mean, to think the wave's been going for 12 seconds. Look at my damage on the left side. 400 million, 420 million, 430, 450. It's just like the amount of damage I'm doing is absolutely stupid. But yet, things are actually catching up. I actually need to move. If I don't move now, I can't just stand in between waves anymore, because they are catching up. They're so fast, and they take so much damage to kill. I mean, there, we've got 1 billion damage on all of my weapons. My giant spot's done 700 million on its own. Don't think we're going to get much further than this. So I'm going to do wave 80. I want to stand still. We're going to see what happens if we can get past that. I think even if we do survive the wave, I might just call it there, because we are not going to get much further than this. There's not much more I can do to scale my damage. So let's just recycle. Didn't even get that many upgrades. Let's see if we can find elemental damage. Or luck, I'll take luck. Anything else in here? 22 million. Sorry, 22,000. That is crazy. Anything at all that's useful? Come on, just give me something. I'll take that. It's got elemental damage. Let's see what happens for wave 80. Okay. I only lost one tardigrade. But yeah, things are starting to catch up. They are lost 2 more. Let's see if we can get through the wave without moving. It's going to be interesting. I think if they rush me like that, and it's the guys with the projectiles, I'm going to get a bit screwed. But so far, kind of managing. Lost a tardigrade there. Didn't lose another one yet. 25 seconds to go. Yeah, I think we'll survive this. Whoa, as I said, down 1-2-1. No tardigrades left. And dead. That is how quickly they can kill you. But yeah, anyway, thanks for watching. Really appreciate it. Yeah, I'll catch you on the next one.